So today I'm gonna build the Real Madrid Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. 5,876 pieces. We're gonna time lapse this. And then the plan is to put it here. So I'm gonna have to move the sailboats. And maybe even shift these over to the side. I'm not sure if another stadium comes where it's gonna go. I might have to relocate Voltron, push these over to the side. I don't know. And then push this over too. We will have to see if a fourth stadium comes, what's going on. So this is what I have so far. We have bags 1 to 10. We have the soccer field. We have the corner of the Real Madrid stadium. So it just comes off like that. Looks pretty good, pretty solid looking. We have some nice trees here. I like the curves on the top. And so we will continue building this stadium. So I just finished bag 34 out of 40. This is the last quadrant. And this is the back. So it's pretty cool. It's not it's not symmetrical, exactly symmetrical, because there's like a tower here. There's actually 2 towers. I didn't even notice. There's 2 towers here. This, if I add this here, this side is going to be a bit different than that side, with even the stands. So it's coming along nicely. After finish this quadrant, I think we have to put on the roof, or part of the roof. So see how that is. And I think this is going to be a bit smaller. I think it's shorter than Camp Nou. I think. We'll see. I'll put them side by side eventually. All done. The Santiago Bernabeu Stadium looks pretty cool. I like how round it is and how curved it is on the sides. Has a nice roof. I actually tiled up the roof a bit. This is how it's supposed to look. And so I just covered up the studs. Still not sure whether I'm going to keep this pattern, but it's the best I could do to cover up the studs. And then I used these pieces here. I don't even know what they're called, but to cover up the little circles. But it's nice and it's different. So the back looks like this. I don't love the back too much. Looks a little plain, and I don't like those spaces in there. But this is gonna go over here, and so we'll see how it looks there. So here is where I'm gonna put Santiago Bernabeu beside Camp Nou and the Old Trafford Stadium. Looks good. It's different, so they all look a little bit different, which is nice, not repetitive, and it's a good spot. My problem is if another stadium comes out, I really don't have a spot for it unless I relocate Big Ben and then shift the Sydney Opera House over. Because the Sydney Opera House is kind of like a stadium in itself. Well, it's an opera house. To scale, I actually think the stadium, this is bigger than that. Because these would be huge. So, it's not really to scale.